basketball since I was 12. I picked up basketball because my brother, it was a way of us bonding. He always asked me to join along going to the park, but I was like, no, I really don't want to go. Until one day, I went along and I ended up loving it. I chose Queensboro because around the time that I was applying for schools, my mother got sick. And when she got sick, I had to make a choice to either go to a school that was far away, or out of state, or stay by home. So this way I can go to the hospital and visit her. So I ended up staying.
So there was a lot of different things we asked of her. She always had love for the game and pride in her heart, so it showed on the court that she always fought for everything on the court.
Outside of basketball, I like to spend a lot of time with my family because I feel like a lot of people don't take the time to actually appreciate the people that they have around them. And I spend a lot of time with my nieces. And on my free time, I like to stay home and dance with them. Well, right now my major is liberal arts, but when I transfer to Queens College, I want to major in family and consumer sciences. I balance everything by using time management. And of course, my mom's like my personal alarm clock. When I forget to do things, my mother's always like, Daomi, you better finish that essay. Daomi, you better do your homework, don't fall asleep. I think I have an edge on everybody else because she's always there, making sure I get things done.
Her dynamic as for student basketball, she always balanced it accordingly. She was always at practice. She was usually coming in from class or coming from work. Because one day she didn't have class, she'd be at work, working full time, and coming to practice every time. She'll let us know if there was a situation, but she always attended, gave 100% every time in practice.
Hearing that I was chosen as a scholar athlete, I was beyond amazed because how was I chosen? Me out of everybody? That's crazy. My teammates are like my little sisters because they're always looking to me for help in school. They're always asking me for advice. Oh, I tutored most of my teammates. They always come to me to ask me because they're like, oh, Daomi, you're so smart, you're so smart. Can you please help me? And then they like ask me questions during practice, like, what's the answer to this? What's the answer to that? I'm just like, okay, I'll answer it. Give me a second. But I mean, I love them.
For me, myself, and for the program, it's a great representation of Queensboro as athletic program in women's basketball. For her to go to Cuba to represent the good winter, she deserved it for everything she did on the court, but also in the classroom.
When I heard I was going to Cuba, I'm like, wow, I get to represent the whole CUNY in my school. Wow, that's crazy. But I was more afraid than shocked because I'd never been on an airplane before, but I think I handled it pretty well. Being in Cuba was different. Everything stood still there because they didn't have no contact with any other countries. So, well, any other countries right beside them. Like, we're literally 45 minutes away from Cuba and we didn't help them. We have an embargo. Because the basic necessities like toilet tissue was like unavailable to them. It was really dramatic and it was life-changing. What did I take away from Cuba? Personally, I like bonding with the other athletes. I mean, going to Queensboro, it's like, I understand I'm on campus and I try to be active, but being able to relate to other athletes and see that they're going through similar problems as me with school and having to actually speak to them because we had no Wi-Fi, so it wasn't like we could contact our families that much. We had to talk to each other within our circle. We became a family. And becoming a family with people that you just met like 10 days ago, it was beyond amazing.